Welcome back. This lesson will actually teach you how to personalize your store. The first step we're going to take is we're going to change these categories right here. As you can see, once a person visits your store, the first thing that comes to the visual aspect of the website of the actual store is how your categories are being laid out. And there is of course a logic to this layout, and we will talk about that in just a few moments. The first thing you want to do is you want to go to your back office and click Catalog and then Categories. Once you do that, a list of your categories will show up, and then you will be able to locate each of them easily. If you look at the desktops category, this one appears to be the first. You can see it right here. So I'm going to click this category and I'm going to edit it so you can see how this works out. Now the same procedure applies if you click the new button, and this will just allow you to add a new category on top of the existing ones. So this following test actually applies to both adding a new category and editing an existing one. Now we're going to change the category from desktop to desktop computers. And one important thing to keep in mind is you want to change the meta tag title as well, and eventually add a meta tag description also. These are being used by search engines such as Google, Bing, and Yahoo to easily redirect customers to your store in case you are selling something that other people want to buy. So it's actually quite important that you provide all this information accurately so that your customers can find your store easier. And the same applies to the keywords. If I want to sell summer shoes, for example, the two keywords I would use here would be summer and then shoes. Right, so let's put it as desktop computers, and now if I click save, I will be just reloading the store and I should see the change happening. Here it is. The desktops have changed to desktop computers. Now let's go back and let's change the sort order so you can see how the layout affects functionality. So I'm gonna change back to desktops just for the purpose of this demo, and then I'm gonna go to the data area, and I'm also going to change the sort order to 100. Now the sort order defines where in this particular layout will your category appear. With the sort order being 1, it appears first, the sort order being 2 appears second, and so on. So I'm going to change it to 100 just for viewing purposes, and then I'm going to reload my store. And of course the desktops has been moved all the way to the right, just because the sort order is much higher than the previous ones. So now I'm going to go back to desktops really quick. I'm going to change the sort order to 1 again, and this time I'm going to create a parent. If I want to create a parent, for instance, if I want desktops to be a part of laptops and notebooks, all I have to do is I have to type the name of the category that I want it to be the parent of my own. And then, let's say I also want to change the image. I can click the image or tap it if you're on a mobile device. I just click the edit button. I choose an image from the folder which contains, all my images, and then I click save. Once I have done that, if I reload my store, you can see that laptops now has my category, which is called desktops, and if I open my category, I see it as being part of the laptops and notebooks parent category, and of course I can see the changed image. But now let's go back and quickly change it the way it used to be. Of course this time we'll have to locate it under laptops and notebooks, so this time it's right here. I am going to go to data. I will be deleting this and I'll be just choosing none. And I'm gonna change the image back to the one that it used to be before. I can also upload my custom image here, so I just click the upload button, I choose an image from my computer, and that's it. It's just that easy. I go to demo and I'm going to choose the same image as before. Alright, so there's also an option to define a number of columns for your particular category, and there's also the status, which allows you to disable a category without having to delete it, of course. So let's see if I was able to change everything. And now you can see if I reload this image, it's gonna show up exactly as I want it to. It's gonna show up as desktops. If I click desktops, show all desktops, here it is. I see that the image has been changed, I see the text, I see the category name, and everything else that I need to customize my store. And of course you can add as many categories as you would like, and you can obviously rearrange them as you prefer and as you wish. We hope this has been a useful presentation, and hope to see you again in the next video.